Hello, and welcome to Literacy Lane with Melanie and Andy, our farewell episode, episode 3.
Andy, where has the time gone? Farewells are never easy.
Right you are. So without further ado, let's begin this educational slip and slide with a discussion about assessments and the diverse purposes they have to guide instruction and how they actually evaluate student learning.
Assessments such as formative and summative?
Correct, Melanie. There are issues that surround assessments within the educational system because there are many different factors and vested parties who view assessments from different perspectives.
Andy, there are numerous vested parties: teachers, students, parents, school administrators, and the community. Teachers view assessments as a means to gauge the success of their instruction and whether or not the curriculum itself is supporting student learning.
And students use assessments as motivation and encouragement to keep them going on their long educational trek.
We learned from the last episode that student motivation is key.
I'm just bringing back the classics.
You know, parents also utilize assessments to see how their students are performing academically. Parents also make connections between home and school efforts.
And then there are school administrators who view assessments as a means to allocate valuable resources and materials. Assessments also hold the school and teachers accountable in the classroom.
Lastly, Andy, is the community at large, such as politicians and taxpayers. Assessments for the community hold the school accountable and determine whether or not tax dollars are being spent wisely. Assessments are so much more complex as one might believe them to be.
So, Melanie, it seems to me most people use assessments as a way of judging how students are doing. I know I don't like to be judged, and these students are being judged by the entire public? That's a lot of weight on their shoulders.
Right? Tests can also lead students viewing themselves as somewhat less than other students.
I can absolutely understand that, and I believe Peter Bourdieu labeled that as symbolic domination.
Eek, that sounds pretty harsh. Whatever can we do?
Well, considering there is no average student, we should have a bag of diverse assessments to match our diverse students.
Yes, Andy, exactamente. Because summative assessments may not have tangible benefits for students. However, research suggests that they are necessary to provide evidence of student learning. Afflerbach believes summative assessments provide educators with a summary of student achievement.
Research has also demonstrated that standardized tests are not sensitive to diverse populations, hence the need for diverse assessments.
Andy, the shift to a business-like model where students are regularly assessed in order to place them into appropriate programs with a one-size-fits-all curricula, instruction, and assessment leaves little room for language arts and educators to design adjustments to meet students' varying needs.
Exactly. The key is diversity. And did I say diversity?
Yes, Andy, I do believe you did. Some amazing diversified assessments that educators can use are portfolio assessments such as showcase, documentation, process, and evaluation. And these assessments use actual student artifacts.
Portfolios are great because they require students to use their literacy skills critically. By involving the learner in the assessment process, language arts teachers are granting them ownership.
The power of assessments, Andy. Research has shown students can accurately assess their own writing processes and final products. The portfolio assessments meet the needs of diverse populations.
That's the goal, Melanie. Assess and engage all diverse learners so learning is both meaningful and productive.
Wow, this final ride down Literacy Lane was exhilarating. Well, Andy, parting is such sweet sorrow. Thank you for being an amazing partner. I am not going to say goodbye, but simply fight on.
Ditto, Melanie. So are you ready?
I'm ready, Andy.
Happy reading!